Oh boy, it's a quantum health boss. How are you guys doing? Do you know anybody that's waiting for a knee replacement? Or maybe it's you. You're waiting for a knee replacement or your loved one. I'm telling you right now, if you get that knee replacement, great. All the power to you, right? You're going to put those synthetic knees in your body, and you know what's going to happen? You're still going to be in pain. How do I know? Because I have a family member, close family member, that's had it. Also, some clients too. And yeah, probably maybe a little bit better moving around because, um, they got synthetic knees, but they still got pain. Why? Because anytime you put an injury, scar, or trauma to the body, you're going to have a hard time getting the energy to heal in the body properly. So, if you are waiting for a knee replacement, wouldn't you like to reverse the symptoms? So maybe you might not need the knee surgery. Maybe you can start regenerating your body to, fix the knees. Like your doctor says you got arthritis too. Arthritis is just inflammation. The first thing that you got to do to combat that is you got to get some pH strips. These pH strips, you use them first thing in the morning, right? First thing in the morning when you get up for the day, just pee on the paper and then you match it up to the color and then you're going to see exactly where you are. Why is that important? Because proper bone metabolism is the reason why you have bad knees. Your body's not metabolizing bone properly. How do we know that? Well, if you have no more cartilage and you're on bone, that is the sign. If you're having inflammation, the sign is that um, your body is acidic, maybe a little bit overweight, not in the right pH zone. Most people that I test or actually do it are at a 5. If you're like in the older age, 60s, 70s, 80s, you could be at a 7. Why is that bad? Well, it's still not in, I mean, above a 7. It means that you're not between 6.4 and 7. Now, what does pH mean? It means proper tissue oxygen. So when you have proper oxygen levels in the tissue, it's going to be able to accept all the nutrients and good stuff that your body's supposed to give it to sustain itself. So you got to start checking your first morning urine pH, keeping it between 6.4 and 7. If it's over 7, you're too like you have to like maybe watch out for the urine because the urine probably has an ammonia smell. So after you check and you're not in the zone, what do you do? Well, get on some calcium magnesium, you know, some coral from the sea. That is gonna help boost your pH like that. When your pH goes up high quickly, we're right in the zone. It's going to give you more tissue oxygen right away, right? So if you're at a 5 and you go to a 6.4, it's going to increase your tissue oxygen each point tenfold. So a 140-fold increase in tissue oxygen. Like you can go into a hyperbaric chamber and probably get the same result. So without spending the big money and going down to the hyperbaric chamber, just check the pH strip and use the coral. Okay. So once you get the bone to start metabolizing properly and it doesn't start stealing the calcium from the bone at night, we're going to have to deal with the bone on bone and the inflammation, right? the quickest way of dealing with the inflammation in the body is apple cider vinegar and turmeric. You put a little bit of that in your water while you drink, I'm telling you, it's going to help. And if that still is an issue, just grab some cinnamon. Grab some cinnamon. If you don't have alkaline water, a little pinch of baking soda. How about some lemon? Lemon will help with the digestion too, because the digestion has to do with proper bone metabolism too, right? So is it only um, put towards knee replacements? No, hip replacements too. Okay. So yeah, it's very important. We check the pH. If it's not in the zone, we use calcium magnesium. The only contradiction is if you have bad kidneys, let's use greens mix so it doesn't clog up the kidneys. And then we got to use some apple cider vinegar. We got to use some turmeric. We got to use some cinnamon, some natural stuff to help decrease the inflammation. Now, we got to start making some cartilage so that your bone is not rubbing together, That's going to be a problem. So the first thing we got to do for that is we got to give you some collagen, right? You need the best collagen in the world. And one option is AO Youth. AO Youth has got nanoliposmal solution, meaning it makes it into the most smallest size so your body can absorb it so you don't piss it down the drain. Have you ever taken a supplement to feel better, but you don't feel better, so you think it doesn't work? The reason is you got to get the right supplement. You got to get with the right practitioner to help you. So you can basically start reversing the damage that's being caused, right? Someone pointed out to me that, they thought the only way to take care of this was with surgery. Okay. If the only way to take care of this was with surgery, how were you created without surgery? You're created, the bone, the cartilage and stuff was created without surgery. So why can't we do that now? It's totally possible if you believe, right? Because you got to believe in the protocol in order to try it. So if you know somebody, please tag them to this video. If it's you, please be don't be shy. You can contact me at thequantumhealthboss.com, or you can always send me a message here, or you can call me at 1-866-774-BOSS, and I can definitely help you achieve this protocol, because this protocol will definitely work. Now, say for example, you actually do get the knee replacement, or you just had it done and you just came across this video and you're like, man, I wish I would have known about this earlier. Well, let me tell you, I can still support you because, as I said, if you get the knee replacement, you're still going to have pain. So we need to help get the energy flowing through the knees, right? Because it's all blocked up by all that metal, right? We got to get the energy flowing through the knees to decrease the pain for forever. Okay. So I'm not going to knock you if you did the knee surgery. All I'm going to say is let's not keep those knees knocking. Let's get them oiled up like a well-oiled machine so we can actually enjoy life, get on the plane, sit on the plane for hours without complaining about the knees, go on walks, leave the cane and the walker and the wheelchair and the scooter at home. I used to be in a wheelchair. I used to use canes. Thank God, not a walker. But I no longer use those things, right? I'm not saying from time to time, things might not come up, but having the proper professional to show you exactly what you need to do in the time, that's what I do. So hopefully that resonates with you. But yeah, share this video with somebody, and we want to help each other. Have a blessed day.